June 16th, 2010 at 3:30 p.m. I've just learned a very valuable lesson. This is going to be the second, I suppose, of hopefully a number of audio diaries that I hope to create. The lesson that I have learned today, just moments ago, is that when you're going to go and record anything, or do anything really, you should check over everything that you need to do that, because I just had my microphone on mute for 6 minutes of me just rambling on and on and on about things and why I wanted to do this, and now it's not there because I didn't unmute my mic. Anyways, so I guess I'll have to go over everything. The reason that I'm doing this is because, well, for a very long time I've been receiving compliments about my voice, and I thought that maybe I should be trying to even improve upon what natural talent that I have, in the hopes that I will actually have some greater potential than what I already have, or than my potential will be much greater than where I am at right now, rather. And so I decided that I was going to make these audio diaries so that I could look back on them and sort of choose what I think that I'm doing well, or what I'm not doing very well, and what I like or dislike, what I think works well, and what I think I should not do because it makes me sound very dumb. And that's why I've started these diaries. I guess the first time I ever realized that I have any sort of good voice as far as broadcasting or speaking goes was in grade 8. I received what was at the time a rather off-the-wall compliment from my biblical studies teacher, Mr. Plett, who actually stopped class and had everybody listen to my voice for a few seconds and said, doesn't he have an awesome deep voice? Isn't that great? And I kind of was taken aback by this. I actually hadn't remembered this until somewhat recently. I'd completely forgotten about it, and I realized that was the first time I ever received a compliment about my voice. Or after that, I should say, the next time that I ever heard anyone say anything about my voice was when I started working for McDonald's and started taking orders in the drive-thru. When I first started at the restaurant that I was at, there were we just had face-to-face service. We didn't have speakers or anything, or any sort of setup like that. And compliments at that point were very sort of few. There was, I believe, actually only 2 times before we actually got the speaker system put in, the speaker ordering system, and it was kind of funny because not long after that, I was helping out my mom and spotting for a mascot for her work, and the morning that this was going on, I went down to her office, and one of her coworkers, who happened to have a desk beside hers, commented on how deep and, broadcastable my voice is. And so he suggested that I sort of look into going into radio, because he said that there's many people that do really well in radio, but they are far outnumbered by people who have the voice. Oh, sorry, okay. There's many people that don't have the voice that do really well in radio, but they're never nearly as good as the people who do have the voice and go into radio and try their best and try harder, because they've already got that sort of that step up from the rest. They don't have to deepen their voice or change their voice in any way. They just automatically, it's there. They have it. And so yeah, that was what started me on my path to thinking maybe I should go into broadcasting and go to post-secondary perhaps for it. Once the speaker system in my restaurant was put in, I started to receive a lot more compliments, and that boosted my confidence a lot more. And it's a really awesome thing to hear from people, like when it's every day and people say, oh, was that you on the speaker there? You have a really great voice. Thank you. Thank you. I don't know why I said thank you. Why they would say thank you. They don't say thank you. I say thank you. Anyways, there I go with again. And then that's horrible. My gosh. Anyways, so yeah, it's a really great thing to hear from people that you are good at something, like I don't think there's a person in the world that dislikes that whatsoever, so it makes me feel good. But anyways, so having not completed high school yet, I'm kind of held back a bit as far as pursuing an educational or any sort of education within the broadcasting world. Is everybody wants you to have your grade 12, right? Like it's almost unthinkable to not have your high school in this day and age. And so a while back I thought maybe I should make like a voice talent tape or something, like some sort of demo tape where I could just demonstrate my voice and my capability, and then maybe pass it along to the radio stations and stuff, see what I get, what kind of feedback I get, if I get any. Because I figured, hey, like, why not? What if somebody offers me a job, or even just like I'd be perfectly happy just doing commercials on the side or something, So I decided to start doing that, and I had put it off for a long time and stuff, but I still am, actually. I was about to restart that very thing when I decided to do this audio diary, but I don't think I'm going to do that. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do my high school in correspondence, and then once I have my diploma or whatever the heck it is, my certificate thingy, I'll pursue education within the field of broadcasting, so should be pretty good there. The only thing that scares me is just the amount of time and effort I'm going to have to put in it. I don't know why it does. It shouldn't. Perhaps also that scares me a little bit, the fact that I am scared by this. But yeah, those are my thoughts right now. Anyways, I'm going to go and listen to this now and see what I do well and what I dislike about my voice.